I now want to look at calculating a hypothesis test with an unknown population standard deviation. The first step in this process will be to state the null and alternative hypothesis. The null hypothesis will be of this form mu equal to mu 0, where mu 0 is given in the problem. And the alternative hypothesis will be in one of three forms. Either mu is less than mu 0, mu is greater than mu 0, or mu is not equal to mu 0. Next, we need to calculate the test statistic. This is given by x bar minus mu 0 divided by s over the square root of n. X bar will be the sample mean, mu 0 is given by our hypothesis test, s is our sample standard deviation, and n is our sample size. The third step will be to calculate our p-value. We're going to use r to do this, and how we do that depends on what kind of test we're running. If the alternative hypothesis is less than, then we'll use pt of t comma n minus 1. If the hypothesis test is greater than, we'll use 1 minus pt of t comma n minus 1. And if it's a not equal to test, we will do 2 times pt of the negative t value comma n minus 1. Our final step will be to make a decision. In this case, if our p-value is less than a given alpha, then h0 is false. A researcher claims that the average height of a particular community is 67 inches. A random sample of 10 people from this community gives an average of 65.3 inches with a standard deviation of 1.2 inches. I want to use alpha equal to 0.05 to test this researcher's claim. The first step will be to state our hypotheses. In this case, mu is equal to 67 and mu is not equal to 67. Nothing in the problem has told me that I need to test that it is greater than 67 or less than 67, so that's my indication that I'm going to be doing a not equal to test. I now need to calculate the test statistic. For this, I need x bar, which is 65.3, the sample mean. Mu naught is 67. S is my standard deviation of 1.2, and then n is my sample size of 10. Inputting these values into the formula and calculating them gives my test value of negative 4.48. Next, I need to calculate my p-value. Since this is a not equal to test, I will do 2 times pt of the negative t-value. Since it was already negative, I'll just input negative 4.48. Comma n minus 1, in this case 10 minus 1. Inputting this into r and rounding to 3 decimal places gives me the value of 0.002. Finally, I need to make my decision. I need to compare my p-value and my alpha value. In this case, I can see that the p-value is smaller. That means that h0 is false. In other words, the average is not 67 inches for this particular community.